you also stun yourself for like 2 seconds. So now you're further away from the fight. Okay? So if you're 2 seconds closer, imagine you're right here. Right here. Okay? You're right here. She does this, you hit her, she's dead. She does this, you net her, she's dead. You Q her, anything. Okay. Plot 3. Caitlyn, NA. Using my Duskblade build. Surely I know how to VOD review my own build, correct? I think he has a Gale Force VOD for me though, because yeah, he didn't start playing Duskblade until recently. Okay, so it's Gale Force Caitlyn, and let's take a look here. Okay, do VOD review. Oh, he's got face. He's got the abs, bro. Okay, anyways, they went for some kind of weird invade, sure. Tarek no flash. All typing too much. Honestly, same. It's MF Tarek. This has to be free. Nice. Aiming ADC the entire time. Very good, very good. Honestly, almost down to all in. You should honestly just keep going. I'm down. Because Tarek is no flash. He can't stun flash you. Down to just right click her, use heal, force her out of lane, right? But this is already really good, so it's all good. And this is only because you have lethal tempo. If you have like Dark Harvest, obviously you can't do stuff like that. No all-in power. Do not queue the. I would not queue the minions. Your Q is your fighting power, right? Q is part of your fighting power. So when you queue the minions, you're losing PvP potential. Let's say, for example, if you had Ghost, I mean, you don't have Ghost here, but let's say you have Q here. You walk up, right click, and you heal, and then you heal past the minion. She has to run. You Q, she flashes, right? But you have no Q here, so let's PvP potential. Like actually, that's exactly what happened. You just headshot her, and you could have had Q to force her flash. Although she's dead now. Good. Bro, you actually just right click her to death, like from full HP to 0. That was actually insane. Good stuff. Okay, so you're gonna kill this guy. We're gonna push bots. We're gonna crash go home, right? Fast forward. Crash go home. Very nice. 10 out of 10 early game so far. Started with a new quiver. Game is over. Okay, so from here, the game is over. As long as we don't throw. Agreed? The game should be over for this guy. So what could possibly go wrong here? Like he would have to feed the jungler. That's the only way you could ever lose this. You have to feed the jungle. The wave's even bouncing back. Like I don't even know what they can do. They can't even play the game. You have like infinite things you can do here. Oh, nice Q. They are kind of building a wave. Okay, Bard is kind of trolling, but same thing. You just in MF, right? These traps are a little bit sus. In the sense that she's not gonna step on this because. Okay, first of all, you don't want to trap the Tarek, right? Because he's already used all his abilities. But second of all, you want to trap the follow-up, right? And the follow-up's to MF in this bush. So if you draw a line, MF to Bard, where is this trap looking like? Like here in these bushes, right? Like this is the trap line you want. So kind of like panic traps or not. So like you see how you did it like this, but she's gonna be attacking from here, so she's never gonna step on it, right? So if you want to catch ranged characters. You must trap at their auto attack range near the wall. Okay, and then if they're not near the wall, you have to make a fake wall with traps or whatever. Okay, but yeah, she's never gonna step on that. Just so you know, we lost control of the lane somehow. I think we let them build up a wave where we didn't start thinning it out. They have a target; they can't really stop you from thinning out the wave. But all good. All right, they attempt to crash. They didn't crash. Okay, this is the perfect minion line here. Okay, look, this is the perfect line. Perfect minion line to build a slow push and generate pressure. They cannot fight you. They cannot kill this wave. Why? Because you're stronger, you have more HP, blah, 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 right? And your jungle's nearby. So, what do? You just slow push from here. Like this. And just last 10 minions. And then you threaten to hit them if they try and fix this. I mean, how can Tark ever stun you with no flash, right? So, the mistake you guys do a lot at this elo is that you don't slow push from this spot. Right? You just kill all the minions. Like, I saw you kill all the minions here. Like, ready? You're going to right-click these minions. Like, bro, this is our slow push and you just ruined it, right? Because now, instead of the wave meeting here, and they're very uncomfortable walking up with no flash, now the wave's, like, meeting here, and they have a lot more space to run away, right? So, yeah, you need to, oh, wow, we're just hard pushing. You need to build up a wave. Slow push. You need to build up a wave. Agreed? All right, this is just a gank, I guess. Very nice. Running into target stun is a little bit awkward. This is the counter, but it's fine. EQ. You committed a lot for the target kill, but I don't think it matters. So good job. This is a slow push into crash, right? This is what you should be thinking. Slow push into crash and go home because we obviously didn't immediately drag in. So again, see how if you slow push this, you can crash all the minions. The next wave will meet at this line I just drew. Then you can just crash everything. But if you kill these as fast as humanly possible, the wave will meet here. And this is a spot where Kinji can help MF, or MF can try and thin out the wave. This is not as ideal, right? Because think about it this way, like you want a base after crashing. So this is a safe spot to base. It takes you no time to get here. But if you pushed up here, you have to run like a marathon to get to your base spot, safe base spot that won't get canceled, right? It's basically just you need a slow push until you can crash. Okay, that's the strat. Because here this is just very awkward. This is just not a good spot. This is just very safe for MF. MF feels happy here, right? This is her happy place. So, okay, we go home. Good. We bought the tier 2 boots. You have flash. I'm down for a pickaxe, but tier 2 boots are good. So honestly, it's perfect money. So totally fine. You're pathing mid here first, but Silas is already dead. He just go bot, right? Okay, same thing here. Build up a slow push from here again. Good. But you immediately you gotta slow push this. This is when you see this, slow push default every time. No exception, right? For now, there's no exceptions. Like there's no, because you're gonna kill all these minions again. It's gonna meet like outside their turret, and then you just have no wave to crash. Like when you build up a slow push, you have all these minions, so it's hard for them to gank you, and they can't. It's hard for them to freeze because they have to tank 2 times the minions. And when you finally crash into the tower, you have 2 times the amount of time, because it's going to take them a while to clear all the minions, so they can't respond to whatever you want to do. So you have 2 times the time to run to the river, or hit the plates, or whatever, right? But if you just like kill all these, and then you meet the minions near the tower, they are a lot more comfortable thinning out the waves, so you have no time, right? You have less time, right? And if we fast forward a bit, you'll see exactly what I mean. Like this looks really awkward here, right? Because imagine you were slow pushing and then you crash everything, you could leave immediately. This is like, now you just have to kill these minions right here. And then, I don't know, I guess hit the tower, I guess, right? So it's always a slow push. Look, MF is like literally about to hit the minion. And she's very safe. Look at that. She even hit you with the Q. That's crazy, right? Somehow she hits us with the Q when we have full control of the lane. So yeah, this is how you prevent that, okay? And now she feels very safe here, right? Farming all this. Nice Q on her though. So yeah, see how you only have 1 wave here. You could have 2 waves here, and mess with them more under tower. But okay, let's keep going. This is cannon. You can crash cannon if you want. I think this is fine. Fast forward. Same thing with this one. So see how these like minion lines did not like met over here, right? So you just go fix it by hard shove. Totally fine. But when it meets here, this is your time to build up an advantage with wave control. Okay. Bard's doing some interesting things. Don't know, he's just dancing in the river. We got 6 here, and then we can make a play with jungler, or you can 2v2. Either one's fine, but probably no lethal anytime soon, right? All this is fine. Base here is illegal. Hello? Okay. When you base, we must slow push crash base on cannon, which means cannon is incoming wave, right? And the reason why we must slow push crash base on cannon is because if you don't do this, they will just push. You see this incoming wave is coming? You see this wave right here? They're just going to push this, and you lose 6 minions for fun. Like, no reason. You have no reason to lose 6 minions. They're just, like, winning lane all of a sudden, right? Okay, second thing. Your jungle is playing on your side of the map, and your top laner is getting owned. So we should probably make a play bot side here. Salas is looking to do something. Plus, we have Bard ulti, right? So we're going to run to their jungle, Bard ulti, their jungle, trap, Salas one shot, something like that, right? Or we could, they're gonna try and build a slow push and crash, and Salas will come in with a portal and then Bard ulti, right? We need to do activity here with our jungle, right? So when you base, you need to make sure that the number 1 priority is not losing minions. Okay, so we're losing minions here, so we already can't base. Second, activity. What is our team trying to do? We're trying to do something bot side, apparently, right? So we have 2 reasons to not base here, right? So yeah, this is not ideal, And you can see here, you came to lane. I mean, you only lost 2. You lost 3. You lost half the wave, right? So you could have lost 0. And you guys are like, oh, half the wave, that's like nothing, right? But if you think about it, if you lose half the wave, like every other wave, that's like a wave, like straight up, right? So yeah, no reason to lose half a wave. And then mid's dying for some reason. I mean, I don't know. The tempo's very strange. He solo killed and then he got ganked. I don't know. Okay, we're hitting the tower here. Get a plates. You need to go ward the river, by the way. Because even though you have this pink ward, it's really nice. Could be fake. He could go like this, right? Could be fake. Be careful. Good. And come back to lane. Sure, you're 1v1. You should look to flex on her with headshot, like right here. Beautiful. Very nice. Q? Oh my god, you're crazy, bro. Wow, so good. All right, so this guy's laning phase is very good so far compared to the other guys. He must be a dirty inter mid game. Dirty little inter mid late game. That needs to be punished. Okay, let's fast forward. We push. You can keep headshotting MF. You should stack headshot. Regular auto attack is fake. She's gonna auto attack QU, right? You know. Oh yeah, that's not good. Okay, so let's back it up. What's going on here? So this is the neutral. Haha, it's like smash neutral. Okay, so we need a stack headshot and then pressure. So what you did here, you're like trying to right click her here, right? But if you right click her with a regular auto, what are you gonna do when she auto attack QU? You lose like your entire health bar for one auto, right? So you must pressure from a position of strength. Okay, what does that mean? You have some kind of advantage. You're playing Ashe, you threaten arrow. You can walk up and make her think you're gonna arrow on every minion, right? You have like a threat. You have like a gun. Okay. In this case, you have a net play and maybe like you need a stack headshot. Okay, so you can walk up and play for nets. That's fine, right? But she has move speed, so I would probably not do that. Or you should stack headshot and then you can play for headshot and net. Okay, so usually when you're playing Caitlyn, stack headshot first and then play the game. Okay, so what I like to do is what you just did, get 5, and then this minion's about to die, so I'd sprint up, last hit, have headshot, sprint up, like that, and that's a good trick you can practice. So here, if you don't last hit with 5, you lose headshot for free, like this. So get 5, last hit, walk up, is a good strategy, especially with fleet footwork. If you have 5 and fleet footwork, it's lit. So yeah. That's how you squeeze more out of the PvP here. I mean, you could definitely headshot her. She's been letting you headshot all game. And this is what I'm talking about, right? This is what I'm talking about here. You're trying to right click her with no headshot, and then she literally just auto Q and you lost. Even though you hit the net, they have the tar killing, right? So you don't really want to trade evenly. Thank you for the sub, Mr. Stooge. Okay, so game is actually losable. I think we are. It's looking like in team fights, I suspect we will walk up without headshot ready or play ready, and then they just ooga booga press out their buns on us and we die. Is probably my best guess so far. Miss Cannon, Sag, all good. Where's our sustain? Okay, we should talk about this because you look lost here. You look very lost here. Okay, your jungle's dead, or sorry, your jungle's top. Your mid's dying. They're gonna start the dragon. What do? Right? Do you want to mess with the dragon? Do you want to try and put pressure bot? What do you want to do? Okay. And you're like kind of half running to the dragon, half not. What are the chances of you stopping this dragon? Pretty much 0. Right? I mean, you can try and mess with them, but honestly, low percentage play. I would try and mess with their bot lane instead, right? Because like their zeros coming right now. So I'll be very careful about this. But when you have Bard ulti, it's more likely you can do stuff like this. You just have no Bard ulti, right? So like you guys are like, you're like, oh, very nice trap. Oh, nope, don't ulti that. Okay, so this ulti. Okay, let's talk about this because this happens. All Caitlyn mains feel like they should press R here. You press R here because he's in lethal range, and then you're like, oh, there's a chance that like he'll just die to it. Okay, but there's no chance that he'll die to it, right? There's a 0% chance that because he's gonna get blocked, right? So why not ulti? Why not make them block? Because they're going to forget about your ulti, I promise. And then eventually, MF will go back to farm, and Thaank will walk up like this, and then you can ulti him. I promise, okay? So never ulti if it can get blocked. It's a never ulti. It's very rare you want to ulti when you know it's going to get blocked, okay? But yeah, here it's just a bunch of wasted time. Like I said, the chances of this working, I mean, isn't this Thaank ulti and Kindred ulti? Oh, wait, you guys are smurfing. Oh my god. Oh no, you messed it up. Okay. So the reason why the Q didn't hit is because you Q'd last. Correct? Q first on trap, no matter what. Because here, you headshot, this takes 1/4 of a second, then you EQ, and this Q will always miss because of that headshot you did. It's never headshot first. It's always Q first. Or, if you're fitting the EQ in, always EQ first. You cannot headshot out of trap. You will always miss the Q, I promise. He doesn't even have Merc Treads. If they have Merc Treads, it's even worse. Okay, you must Q first. When you play Caitlyn on trap, Q first no matter what. Okay, yeah, you guys are throwing. You have the flash. I don't know why you're waiting. You die anyways. Okay, let's back it up. So this is what I'm talking about. The whole you guys played it really well, honestly, but it's just 4v5 of the dragon, right? So yeah, I mean it was just mostly unplayable in the first place. Like they had Thaank ulti, they had Kindred ulti. You were never killing this MF. But yeah, this is the second thing we need to talk about. So it's okay. You can go for this play. The second thing we need to talk about is something that happens to all the best Caitlyn players, all the worst Caitlyn players, all the best Caitlyn players, every Caitlyn player in between. If you approach without net, you have auto lost. Okay, 9 times out of 10. If you approach without net, you have auto lost because you have no way to outplay. If you think about it, net is your only outplay tool, unless you can mind control them onto a trap. Okay, so approaching without net means you auto lose. So here, the instant you have no net, you need to run away. That's it. No exception. Even when you're like 6 items, I'm down to just run away. You cannot play the game without net. Like, actually cannot play the game without net. Okay, and then if you look at here, every step forward you take is an int because you have no net, right? So if you look at this, we're dead. Because you walked out without net. Now when Kindred forces on you with Gale Force and Flash, you can't get away. It's impossible, right? So if you look at this, he's Gale Forcing, he's queuing, you're flashing. There's literally no way to stop this because the distance you made by getting closer to him, right? You cannot play the game without net. The instant you use net, you should default run away. Unironically. Okay, default run away unironically. Okay? If you want to approach against melee champs without net, you must have some kind of crazy play, like you're trapping your body when you walk up without net, okay? Or you have Gale Force ready or something, okay? But net, you need net. So you just entered your lead. The entire lead is gone. The entire lead is gone with that dragon play, unfortunately. And it actually could be fixed with 2 mechanical things, okay? I'm down to 2v4, but you must not approach without net, and you must queue first on trap, okay? Okay, what's going on here? The Gale Force first is fine. You should... okay, you can right-click him to death, I guess. Holy shit. I was going to say, you could just walk up without auto-attacking and go for a net, but honestly, the auto-attacks were better. Unironically, the auto-attacks were better there, so that was good by you. And then we take tower here. I think we're playing around Kindred, right? So that's fine. And then we push, take tower, and then we go home. And then we buy BF Sword, beautiful. And then we go mid, beautiful. Okay, all this is great. I mean, this guy's for the most part is smurfing. Besides that one fight, he's smurfing. So how do we lose this? Oh, where are you going? Wait, hold up. Hey, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Where are we going? Okay. What do we say about this? Okay, so you're like running to like fight them. You like see them and you want to fight them. Okay. Caitlyn's... Oh, okay. All ADCs need money in order to get to items, to scale, in order to carry the game. Correct? So, what are we supposed to do in the mid-game when we're not strong? Especially with Caitlyn. With Caitlyn's mid-game is terrible. You need to make as much money and as much XP as possible. Your goal is IE to be able to... whatever you need to pressure the front line. Minimum IE. Sometimes we're DOMs after IE. And level 13. So we're 4 levels away and like 4,000 gold from being able to carry 1v9. And the faster you get there, the more likely you can carry. Okay. So, and with that being said, where do we need to go in order to make our income? Is mid, because there's a mid wave right here. Okay. Second, you want to take this fight, but I don't understand what's going on here. Like why? Like what's the plan when you show up? You Graves show up, they walk away. Now what? You lost the mid wave. So worst case scenario, they just walk away. Or sorry, best case scenario, they just walk away and you lose 6 minions. It doesn't make any sense, right? Yeah, you guys are like nothing to play for. And what I mean by like something to play for is usually like CC. Like if Bard is here with ulti, oh, we're gonna walk over, I'm gonna ulti into trap. That's a play, right? Salis is here and he stole like a 0 ulti. Okay, our plan is Salis is going to EW flash 0 ulti and we're gonna play off that, right? In this case, you're just gonna walk in to die, like straight up. Like you're gonna walk in, you're gonna play for your net. That's like pretty fake, right? So yeah, there's like nothing to do here except not make money, essentially. All you're doing here is just like wasting time, right? Like all this, like this is just like a waste of time. I mean, you might kill this guy somehow. He's trying to 1v1 you. But yeah, you're even afraid to chase him because you're like you can't see into the vision. So you didn't even get the kill here. So all this like garbage is going on, you're losing 6 minions, okay? And here's the trick. You guys are like, oh, how shouldn't I help my team? Shouldn't I help them fight? Like, if I don't help them fight, aren't I just like AFK? Okay, you didn't really do anything here, right? Except like hit Taric. So the trick is, this fight is gonna happen no matter what. If you had pushed mid first, you would have gotten mid and you can help the fight. So yeah, that's the idea. Okay, you need to get mid first, and then you can help the fight. Or if the fight is terrible, you take the mid tower. Okay. You can't just like run here when there's literally nothing going on. Like this, you think something's going on. Look, Graves found the misfortune and she walked away. Nice. Like if you see on the minimap here, there's absolutely nothing going on, right? Like he's actually just straight up dying. Like it doesn't make any sense, right? So this is all fake. You're just losing income in XP right now, straight up. So yeah, you need, and then you see like now you're like questioning like what the fuck is all this, right? This is all because we didn't get mid and then go bot. Okay, if you go mid and then go bot, you made infinite income and you can help. So number one priority, income before helping, no matter what. Okay, especially when you're on a shitty mid game champ, that needs money to scale. Like here, I don't know why we're basing. We need to push top here, right? We need to go one more wave. I mean, maybe reset for dragon. The dragon's gone as hell, right? Oh, he all tabbed here. Wait, the game's almost over. Holy shit. Game ends in 10 minutes. Do you die? Oh my god. Surely not. This is a fake. This is the fakest Thaank play I've ever seen in my life. EQ? Wait, did you? Wait, what? Oh, oh, you net and then he flashed and then you go for a side. Okay. I see. Yeah, you need to run here. Yeah. I mean, we can talk about this. Like, how are you losing flash here, right? Remember, what do we say? No net, no gameplay. That's what we said. No net, no gameplay. Do you have net? No. Can we play the game? No. Why? You hit the Thaank, he won't die, then they get your flash. Ready? You hit the Thaank, he won't die, then you got your flash. Right? See? No net, no game. Agreed? No net, no play. That's if you learn anything from this replay, it's if you don't have net, you cannot play the game. I promise you. It will always be losing. Like almost always be like 95% of the time is unplayable. Okay. Even when I have like full build, I'm like Duskblade procking. No net means you can't do anything. So yeah. Okay, then you kill this guy. You have no flash. Oh my god! Because you flashed earlier, you can't kill this Kindred. That's so sad, actually. That is so sad. And that would have been the swing play, right? With 1,000 gold. Wait! You ulted? Okay. No ulting on... No, okay. Ulti is the fakest thing you can do. Ulti is used for after the fight when it cannot be blocked or outplayed. Okay? Most of the time. Okay? Like, using it like this... The reason why it's so bad to use it like this is because not only does it not do anything, she was going to ulti no matter what. So not only did you throw away your ulti, you're playing the game without your ultimate. You also stun yourself for like 2 seconds. So now you're further away from the fight. Okay? So if you're 2 seconds closer, imagine you're right here. Okay? You're right here. She does this, you hit her, she's dead. She does this, you net her, she's dead. You Q her, anything. But because you stun yourself with ulti, she gets away, right? That was supposed to be your bounty shutdown. Yeah. That was supposed to be your bounty. Okay, and then you should probably trap something here. Oh. You're gonna get Azir, bro. Okay, no net, no play. No net, no play. Okay, you died there to Azir, insect. Unironically, you just died there. Okay? No net, no play. I promise you. Unless you're literally one-shotting someone, you can't play the game. Like, you actually just straight up died to Azir shuffle right there. Because you have no net. You can't outplay. Okay, let's fast forward. You cannot hit tower. Why are you hitting tower? Guys, I don't understand what makes you think you can hit the tower here. There's nothing to do here, right? Okay, fast forward. You're covering bots? Why is no one bots? What? Oh, Nara's dying or something. Wait, what? I'm confused. What's happening here? No one's bot. Oh, Nara tried to channel TP. Nara tried to channel base. You cannot 1v1 Fiora. You try to 1v1 Fiora, you die. You die here. Gale Force immediately. You cannot win. Oh. Okay. When you come to a solo lane, you're covering, not pushing. Okay? So what does that mean? If you come to a solo lane, you kill the minions and you run. Why? Every solo laner in the game will one-shot you. Unironically. Literally every solo laner in the game will one-shot you. And you cannot kill them. And you can't fight back. Like this Fiora, for example. This could be Azir. Right? Let's imagine this is Fiora, because that's one of the solo laners, okay? This is Fiora. She does this. How do you win? Unplayable. She could stand still, and you can't do anything, right? Let's say this is Azir. He shuffles. What do? You can't do anything. It's unwinnable, right? So, yeah, you're there to clear the wave and go back mid. And then your Nar needs to go match, right? You just do not have the levels to compete. Like, this guy's 3 levels up for no reason, because it's Riot Games, right? You just can't do anything about it. You cannot stay in the side lane. You can go to cover one wave, but then you cannot stay in the side lane, okay? You cannot stay in the side lane, no matter what. Okay. So basically, we had a massive lane lead, and then we lost the game, is how you felt like, right? So the main things here, okay? So first was the big dragon fight, okay? It was 4v5. If you wanted to take it, you can. You must Q before. You know, if you're on trap out of Hourglass or Bard ulti, EQ immediately, or Q first. You cannot headshot first, or you will always miss the Q. Okay, I promise you, you must Q first. You practice tool, I put a trap down, dummy steps on it, Q immediately. Okay, that's how I practice the mechanics. That's how I practice the habit. I Q immediately. Someone steps on a trap, random fight, walk up, Q immediately. There's no other option. You cannot headshot first. It's fake. Second, you're fighting. You use your net for some reason, and you didn't get anything. Gotta run. You have to wait until the net's back, or you can't play the game. Okay? 9 times out of 10, you must wait for the net to come back. That's why net usage is so important, because if you waste it, you have to wait, like, what, 16 seconds? Like, 12 seconds? Like, whatever the level is, it scales with, the cooldown scales when you put more points into it, right? But you cannot play the game until you have your net back. Okay? That's what got you into trouble a lot. Third, besides PvP, I think PvP was a lot of it, but the third thing is when something is going on and you haven't gotten your mid-wave yet, you must get your mid-wave first. Obviously, assuming you're like not dying to engage on the mid-wave, but you must get your income first before you go help. Because unless you can guarantee income by helping for some reason, like you're like massive, you're like 3 items and they have a 1,000 gold shutdown. I have headshot ready. I'm coming for that shutdown probably, right? But you are so weak. Like look at the part where we moved, right? Look at the part where we moved here. You have nothing, okay? What I mean by like you have something is you're gonna one shot people. Okay, you need IE here minimum. Okay, IE minimum. Probably Lord Doms because they have random armor with Taric, right? IE Lord Doms minimum for you to start stacking waves. Even then, I would just get mid first. Okay. By default, must get every single wave of income before you go help. Okay, I think that's kind of like the main areas to look at here. Those are the main areas. And it seems like unfortunate. Oh yeah, ulti was really important. Every time you ulti, you just stun yourself. Don't do that. Okay? Stunning yourself, obviously very bad. But in this game in particular, your first ulti on Taric prevented you from being able to kill him later when he and MF split apart. There's a high chance they would do that, I promise you. Your second ulti on Kindred that she was going to ulti anyways, prevented you from getting the 1,000 gold shutdown, which you could have used to carry. Okay? So these small mechanical ideas, it doesn't really seem like much. Like, oh, what Q first? It really, like, MF would have lived anyways. Yeah, probably. Or like, don't approach without net. Maybe I'll like die 1 time less, right? Don't ulti. Maybe get like 1 more kill. But if you think about it, all those things add up to like extra kill on Taric, not dying at the dragon, 1,000 gold shutdown on Kindred, right? Getting the middle. You know, it's like all these things add up to the point where you get to like here, you would have 0 deaths, IE, and half Lord Doms. Right, in this game, very winnable from this spot, very 1v9able, right? So I think that's kind of like the if I were you, those are the main areas I would look at. Okay, very simple VOD review. I think your landing phase is pretty lit. Honestly, I would not really change too much. Maybe stack headshot before you look to pressure. But yeah, I think generating the lead was kind of crazy. That was really good. But then using that lead to win the game, we're a little bit lost, right? PvP has to be clean, then the income has to be clean, and then I think that's kind of like you start PV. You know, we didn't see any team fights, right? But then you start using that money to carry team fights. So and then use the team fights to win objectives. So yeah, okay, that's it for this replay. I think it was very short. If you have questions in the comments, let me know. If you want to get your own replay, they're $30. Hit me up on Discord. I do them on stream, and I'll try and do them ASAP. I think there's pretty low demand right now, so if you want to get your own VOD replay reviewed, there's definitely openings. And yeah, let me know if you guys enjoyed the video.